Hey guys, Levy Freeman here. Today we're playing some more Hearts of Iron 4. We're playing Kaiserreich. And I think today we're going to go with, we're going to try out Union of Brazil. And I think the reason we want to do Union of Brazil is because Commie France tends to be on the losing side of the Wild Creek 2, and you want your participation to matter. You don't want to just win by default. So we're going to try to go for a Union of Brazil and help the International. And I think we're not gonna fuck around with any of the game rules. We're just going to play default Brazil. I did look at a country guide. Brazil is one of those countries where you have choose your own adventure mechanics. So I looked at the guide. So I guess we have to elect some guy called Mangabira, and he lets us go sock them, and then we trigger after some focuses. We'll get like some crisis or some shit like that. And we'll have to deal with it. Let's see. All right, so let's start off. We are Brazil. We have Otavio Mangabira, and I guess this is the same guy we're gonna have if we want to keep him in. We are Republican. Is he also the Sockdam guy, or maybe the guy I looked at was old? Oh, it's a different Mangabira. Okay. So we got this guy. He gives us some stability at the cost of war support. We have an election year, and of course, in democracy, you pay for that by having your government not be able to do anything. We have extreme decentralization, which just hurts our stability and our political power cost. The wake of some civil war or something that just happened, which hurts our political power cost even more, our war support and our justify war goal time. And our military is all divided and shit. I guess they have this same sort of like, what is it, that problem where like all their guys are federal militias or state militias as opposed to a centralized army, I think, if I remember correctly. So our political power gain per day is kind of not great at 1.69 before we selected to focus. We have 30% party popularity, which is like kind of okay. Our stability is a bit low. Our war support's abysmal. We have a pretty decent stack of manpower, considering that we're on volunteer only. 25 factories is a decent sized economy for Kaiserreich. And we have 50 convoys, like the usual zeros for this shit. No domestic oil and no fuel storage other than the 72.9K there. We don't have any collaborations, occupations, or subjects. We are volunteer only. We are expert focused. We are toaster economy. We got political power gain, infrastructure and city factory construction speed, and political power gain. So I guess it kind of cancels out some of the trash national spirits that we have. For these guys, looks like we have most of the ones that you'd want. Same over here too. Looks like we have like most of the big ones, anyways. Indirect approach and like these guys over here. That's what you get. We have light tank only for max speed and defense, which kind of sucks. I was looking on their tree though, and Brazil does have quite a few tank research bonuses, which is kind of nice. We have like a light ship manufacturer, not a great fighter manufacturer. Like some okay infantry ones. Hardness max speed is nice for the mech. And we have a 10% industrial company. So like the companies are okay for Brazil. Decisions, we can join the Entente or we can join the Reichspakt. And I think after we flip, we'll also have the option to join the International, which is what we're going to try and be doing. Agency, we don't have one, but we could get one, which we might want to do. We have 3 research slots. Unfortunately, we do not start with the 1936 rifle, which kind of sucks. We have no other infantry technologies. We have basic guns only. We have engineers and support equipment. We have Great War tank. We have interwar artillery. We have no doctrines. For the Navy, we are missing the improved light ship hull, which is, if you're playing Navy, that might actually be an advantage because you could kind of research a cheap hull with your designer once you got it. We are missing heavies. We do have subs and we have cruisers. We do not have transport techs. We cannot do naval invasions at the moment. We have the first depth charge. No naval doctrine. We have close air support, naval bomber, and interwar fighter. No heavy planes at all. No air doctrine, no engineering, and no industry. So what do we want? I think probably first off, we want to deal with our guns kind of suck. Let's get the electromechanical engineering. And I could go for machine tools maybe. Might as well do that. I was also considering getting trucks, But I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many military factories we have. We might not have any place for them anyways. So we have Uruguay. We are guaranteeing their independence, and we have a bunch of people who like us. A bunch of people don't, based off our ideology. Trade. We have a lot of rubber, not a whole lot much of else. Construction. I think we just build civilian factories. And where should we build those? Like, it's probably Rio de Janeiro. We have a decent economy for now. We have a, if I remember correctly, we do get hit. I think Sao Paulo might rebel on us too. And we'll take them back eventually. Maybe we should build over here instead. I'm not sure where the rebellions for the Civil War fire are. We have actually a decent number of military factories. We want these planes? Probably not. We still have some support equipment, some artillery, and like a whole bunch of rifles, I guess. Is it worth it to trade for steel? Probably not at this point. Army is a little bit tiny. Let's take a look at our templates. We have the 18 width infantry, 10 width or infantry, 12 width cavalry, 6 width infantry, and some fugly tank template. Alright, and these guys, we'll have these guys group up in Rio for now. Air Force, we have a token Air Force of 25 fighters. And we have a somewhat respectable Navy here. We've got these Weltkrieg heavy hulls. So we do have a couple heavy hulls. We have a couple armored cruisers. I think these are the revived armored cruisers. Yeah, they are. They are revived armored cruisers as opposed to actual cruisers, which is maybe not as good. A couple Weltkrieg cruisers and a bunch of Weltkrieg hulls and improved submarines. So, you know, decent sized Navy. We have a single dockyard. We'll make convoys for now. National focus. So the Brazil focus tree, what do we got here? This is like kind of a weird one. You have your industry is kind of split up, and you have like various industrial / political stuff all in the same tree over here, and you have your military industry is kind of embedded into your military tree, and you have what's this one down here? Either this or one of the other ones down this way. I think this one over here. That you can pick to get rid of your divided military national spirit, and one costs you a bit more than the other, but you get it done quicker. And divided military is a negative 20% organization, is very bad, so you don't want to have that. Your research slot is also down here, and then you have one research for motorized and armor, so you can get 100% tank bonus here, you can get 100% tank bonus here, and you get 100% tank bonus here. So you have lots of research bonuses, and they are accessible pretty early on. I thought I remembered seeing somewhere in here about there being a bonus to motorized and motorized rocket artillery. I might be thinking of a different. Country. So we want to do first get a bonus for electronics if we get this. I don't think we're gonna need any of this stuff right now, but we do need to get these two focuses before we can start dealing with our army situation. To get unite the army. I don't really want to use an industry bonus right now. It would be nice to get to work towards the tank research bonus. And we can't do any of this stuff until our election. When does that election happen? November 1936. We could build up our navy. You get quite a few dockyards. We get 4 dockyards from this tree. I think you get some nice naval national spirits here too, if I remember correctly. You know, if we get this, we get a huge bonus from mechanical computing. The logistics bonus is like kind of a waste. Like we're not going to be using that, and then like maybe we can get this. Geez, no data. Okay, so okay. So I have a thunderstorm going on right now a little bit, so we might lose connection again. What do we want to do here for focus? You know, I think we get enough industry bonuses from like the tree here. We're going to go Democratic left, I think. I'm not actually sure we get from the socialist tree because we're hidden, so I don't know if we need to care about this too much. I do want to start rushing our tech though, and I think let's go ahead and grab this first. We'll do that. United States of Brazil. Brazil's neutrality in the Wall Creek kept the country at peace and with stability until the economic collapse following the crisis and its main trade partners after the British Revolution. No, we're doing Cindy, Brazil. The period of turmoil came to a head as the balance at play was put into jeopardy after both Sao Paulo and Minas Gerais each launched their own candidates for 1926 elections. The stage was set for a major crisis and thus began the Interstate War, also referred to as the Civil War. Sao Paulo had widespread support in its war against the federal government. Especially important was that the northern and eastern state governors, led by João Pessoa in the Rio Grande do Sul state, whose historical borderland status meant it possessed disproportionately strong military. This support, coupled with its manufacturing and monetary advantages and the mutiny of the Federal Navy, resulted in the war ending in a victory for the rebels, and Fernando del Melo resigning in favor of Borges de Medeiros, who briefly ruled over the Republic and transitioned into the current constitution. Ever since, the Republic has transformed in many ways, especially economically, and has prospered in many ways as 2 presidents in a row were democratically elected. However, as the 1936 elections approach, political radicalism rises as syndicalists, anarchists, and integralists continue to engage in street fights, and rhetoric from politicians becomes more divisive and aggressive. Order and progress has to have a price. Cindy is easy, but why do you think Empire of Brazil is harder than... So, like, if you've watched, like, the last few games that we've played, like, France has lost to Germany. So, like, why would you think going with the Cindy side is easy? I will denounce Carlos. The guy's a jerk. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that assessment. Totalist charter. There's Edward. So we'll do that, then maybe we'll go get the next level of mechanical computing after that. I mean, that's somewhat useful. We'll get logistics battalions, and maybe we'll do this. And then go for a federal army. Get rid of a divided military. I want to get this out of the way maybe sooner rather than later. I guess we don't really... maybe that's not the right call. We're going to have a bunch of political focuses to do probably, though. Like, that's a... I would like to clear that debuff. I also want my tank research bonuses. Poland declares republic. Let me think about this. So... yeah, I guess maybe we go to clear this first, just because I don't want to waste our industrial research bonuses, which I don't know. Maybe that's not the correct decision. Go for the logistic battalions. Just getting filler focuses out of the way. All right, there's a League Collapse War right in time. So we'll see who is victorious. Like usually, of course, Nanking wins. The Nanjing AI is still really bad about just like walking out of their capital. Like someone made some claims on the Reddit that Nanjing is impossible to beat, which I find very questionable given like the track record that Nanking has. Ooh, Black Monday hits Brazil. Disaster! Brazil faces ruin. No amount of panic would be too much. For the crashing of the German economy cascades into our agricultural and nascent industry like a train into cattle. There's little we can do than to watch the disaster unfold as our budget collapses almost overnight. Our currency loses half its value and millions in investments are canceled and pulled out of the country. We don't even have the funds to pay vital government personnel as the situation stands now. Decades of planning of prosperity all gone to waste. Iso now Ibom. Ew. This is a particularly brutal one. Oof. Anything that hurts your construction speed early game like really fucking sucks. General strike in Rio. Wonderful. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being real champs. Yeah, so Nanjing has just let them walk into their capital again. Sad. I don't know. AI is really bad at managing these fronts, like where you can't have a full front line. You don't have enough troops. AI tends to do very poorly. What's this here? Plutarco Calles proclaims Maximados. We have Totalist Mexico. Sylvia Pankhurst in the Union of Britain. You have the Tenantists uprising again. I remember that it's like a repeating thing where we get shitty events, shit event spam over and over and over again. There's Gallo in Ecuador. Ooh, wow! I don't know if you guys heard that. That was a pretty big thunder shot. Oof. Factories closed down. Our fucking economy in the gutter. I already kind of regret coming this path. I think it's like unavoidable that we're gonna have to waste some industrial research buffs. I'm just gonna go get a tank research bonus, and hopefully that'll line up. I think we go medium. So I'm gonna pause this and take a look at my tech. Armors, we get this 157, 157. So it's 157 days. That's gonna come online too fast, actually. So no, we don't want to do that. We'll do something else instead. I guess maybe we'll go for maybe some doctrines. I guess we could get standardized equipment. We have Grand Battle Plan or Mass Assault. I think I remember last time the Mass Assault plan is just the Mass Assault side is just straight better. We could also get some fighter tech bonuses too to hard rush fighters. We might need Navy. I think I'm gonna go for let's do some Navy stuff. Get light tank 1. We might conceivably need to do Navy stuff, given where we are. France is pretty far away. We might have to. I guess maybe our plan will be to go kill French Republic. Let's throw our weight around over in that sphere, anyways. Stephen. Oh, geez. 100 political power, 10 stability. Our political power gain is already pretty terrible. I think I'll take the stability hit. It's a tough choice. I guess we have nothing really important to spend our political power on in the first place. Maybe I should have just taken that. But we do get this. This ticks up. Portuguese colonial fair. I noticed they got rid of Goring's human zoo. If you go if you look at the Middle African tree, Goring used to have the Nouveau Volkerschau or whatever, where you could send his zoo of black people around out to Europe to score some stability for him. And they took that out, but the Portuguese still have their counter event. The Kingdom of Portugal has opened a colonial fair in Rio de Janeiro to celebrate the bonds between Brazil and Portugal. While some leftists claim it is a shameless propaganda move by the colonialist state, Portuguese officials insist that the exhibition is purely scientific in nature and seeks to educate the people on Portugal's mission to civilize the Dark Continent. By comparing its colonies to those under German rule with great frequency, said frequent comparisons have drawn out the ire of German ambassador to Brazil, as he claims they are slanderous claims on Governor Goring's upstanding character. Regardless of the political controversies and the many trinkets, objects, and even African kings brought are bound to bring people in large numbers to see the fair's many curiosities. Grand. So you have either fleet and being or trade interdiction. I think we'd probably go trade interdiction. I don't think we're making that many subs. I think we'd probably go cruisers. But I think we can get some dockyards. Go for the stray dog doctrine. Get ourselves maybe some dockyards. Pedro Pablo Ramirez restores order in Argentina. That's interesting. So I guess it means he's not going to expand into us. So we'll have to come for him if he wins. We might want to do that because we at least want to probably invade Bolivia to get the tungsten. Return to the coffee fires. Oh no, we're burning our surplus coffee. We got some, I don't know, some poet that I've never heard of or some shit writing a book on magma. Okay. Alright, so we got that. Let's go maybe pick up some engineering technology. And like our factory production is kind of shit right now anyways, and I don't really need to build those guns. Like, we'll pick construction tech up first over factory, I think. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like invading San France is probably the play. Probably the play. UBD has collapsed, okay? We might have to also take out Middle Africa too, depending on if they explode or not. And for it, we might have to wind up just dumping a bunch of guys in France to stop them from capping, though. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Manuel Bandera publishes Estrella de Manha. Is this important? No, it's just some other book. Let's get ourselves maybe a cheap destroyer. I guess we only have the well-rigged ship hull to work with. It's maybe a bit overkill, but I guess, you know, it'll do. It's good enough. And our construction speed is just so very slow. Some ports. Some cruisers down there too. We'll get some dockyards. Unfortunately, like, the way the focuses are lined up for Brazil is like a little bit. You know, we got the tenants again, fucking our political power up. Will we ever have political power? I don't know. I don't know. Getulio Vargas, court state leader. So Getulio is off, like, running his mouth. I don't trust that guy. He seems like he's not into democracy all that much. I think, interestingly, my name might still be Getulio. No, anarchist uprising. Okay, from when I was playing Black Ice Brazil, I still might have it as my name. Yeah, I do. Getulio! We won't be doing Getulio, though. ED names Mangabira as their candidate. ED. Well, that's an unfortunate party name to have, but this is our boy that we're going to be electing here. The Democratic left is very much a broad front formed by people that range from former Republicans frustrated with the lack of aid to the common people, the syndicalists who seek to gain power via democratic methods. Joao Mangabira is probably more well known for being the left-wing brother of President Mangabira. Oh, they're homeboys. Okay, so I guess he's going to try and beat him in this election, though, so we'll see. We shall see. Nanjing, of course, has died. And we'll see how this pans out over here. Left KMT looks like they're doing alright. Left KMT always looks stronger than they really are, though. After Nanjing dies, I find. Kingdom of Finland. Oh, I guess we have the Lapua movement is in charge in Finland. They're Nat Pop. Interesting. There's still Riga over here. Oh, we got Vargas. Got the integralists. We've got the lefties. Maybe we should do Empire of Brazil. I don't know. This PL announces Julio Prestes as candidate. Okay, a natural choice for social liberalism. Yeah, all the I don't know. Do you guys want me to read these? I can read these. I guess if we want to. So we're already starting construction tech. When will this be finished? 75 days. What about our tank? So this is 35. This is 35, and then we have 35, 35. And we'll have already started the next level of tanks. We can kind of go for that. I guess we just fucking do it. I don't want to delay my rush time. Or I guess I wouldn't delay my rush time, because I don't need to have the tank research points until Light Tank 2 is done. So maybe we go for that next stack of dockyards instead. Let's do that. Mangabira meets with FAB leaders. He's meeting with the anarchists. In government? That doesn't make any sense. They're fucking anarchists. They don't believe in government. But in any case, we're going to elect that guy, and then we're going to have apparently some political happenings. I wind up with some sort of syndicalist coup. You know, for Cindy's being all for democracies and this and that, it seems like they seem to have violent coups a lot of the time. Another Tendenist uprising. It's unfortunate for our stability and shit. Right, let's go for... Do you want dispersed or concentrated? I think I'm going to go dispersed this game. I think we have a lot of upgrades from our tech. In addition to our slow start, it's kind of hard to get our economy organized, really. From all the Black Monday bullshit. And I still can't do like any of this stuff over here, right? Yeah, I can't. Alright, so there's light tank 1. Start light tank 2. And we got our next stack of dockyards there. Oh. Industrial leaders meet with Vargas. Maybe I do want to start building some of these destroyers. I only have 3 steel, though. Those are the top of the list, maybe. We need a lot of steel. The massive deficit. Major Tendenist uprising quashed. Yikes. I can't remember how we get rid of that. Probably one of the focuses... on the political side once we've dealt with our election. So, and like, at least we'll get the most out of our industrial research bonuses there. Fleet assessment results. Let's see here. As we work towards improving the status of our Navy, especially their combat readiness, doing some sort of assessment. Improvements when compared to how our Navy was before our renewal program show remarkable improvement. Okay. Get 20 experience off of that. That's pretty good. Pretty good. What's our current layout of ships, anyways? We have 9 destroyers, 2 escort cruisers. Mangabir affirms moderate stances. Our guy's gonna play it off like he's some sort of moderate, saying that he's not a syndicalist. I don't know. Social democracy and syndicalism are kind of like the same thing, though. You know, that's what I've heard. We probably want to start building some decent ships, too, as well, though. We have, like, some experience now. Oof, we only have the 1 level of rapid-fire gun. Oh, that's not great. Maybe we'll build some shitty destroyers first, and we'll pick up that 1 naval gunnery tech. Get the level 2 gun. Casa Grande and Senzala is republished, so we have another book flavor event. Grand. Got Najd and Jabal Shamar. We'll see how those guys do. Najd usually does win this engagement. Left KMT is actually looking pretty thick here. Come to Brazil or else. Is that a meme? I've seen that before. Luis Carlos Prestes endorses the ED. Oh, syndicalist tendencies. Meddling. I wonder if there could be a coup in the works there. Maybe there is. I get extensive naval buildup. Consider that shit extensive. And now we do this. We'll use that to rush construction, I think. Let's also get some steel. Maybe from our comrades in France. We'll build the rifles. We have construction speed debuff. I don't know. We have factory output debuff too. All right, so we have to elect the Joao Mangabira and the ED party. I'm not sure yet. I was looking, and I saw a guide. I don't know if it's accurate or not, but the syndicalist guy gives you negative 5% consumer goods as a leadership trait. I think it comes from some tourism commercial. Come to Brazil, but people edited it over into being dragged into sewer pipe and so forth. Okay. Totalists are one of the loser branches. Well, I know which faction. I guess Sir Mount supports. So we have the ED. So what was the situation like over there? I was thinking maybe Orthodox Syndy, but I guess we could go Totalist. Yeah, so I think the Orthodox Syndy guy is negative 5% sea goods. Has to be totalism. I guess chat wants totalism. I guess we could do that. I'm just going to look at this guide to make sure I understand how okay, so I guess we have to get the first Congress. Okay, I'll take a look at that later once we get the event chain. Make sure I don't fuck it up. This is of course one of those countries that has an aggravating amount of choose your own adventure. We'll go for the Brazilian small arms. Another 10-nist uprising quashed. Chat is based. Alright, we got Mangabira now. Viva o Brasil. A guy who is definitely not a syndicalist sympathizer. Democratic left government. So I guess what are we doing here? We get ourselves some protectionist economics. Get bonus for industry. Can recover. Maybe we want to cover our industry first. The accent is dorky. I don't know. Have you ever listened to MC Suave? Who's got, was it Audrey Conda or whatever? Is his track there? I don't know. I heard that was popular in Brazil. All I know about Brazil is that's where the band Sepultura is from. Sepultura is pretty based. Very heavy. Also, Lucio from Overwatch, I guess, is from there. Let's get automotive expertise. Yeah, you haven't heard that in a long time. It's a guy who's got Game of Funk or whatever, right? Yeah, I know. I got sued by Game of Thrones. Other guy. I think I want to use our bonus for Construction 3, so I'm not going to pick that. Let's instead maybe sneak in trucks. Got sued by Game of Thrones. I also do a lot of metal in high school. Back in the day. I get light tank number 2. And we'll have this up here in a bit. So we're going to grab medium with that one research bonus. We'll try and rush medium 2s. Even rush medium 3s. Maybe we want to save one for... Is it even... I guess, we don't have a choice now. We're rushing it. I was thinking maybe it's not worth it to rush medium 1. We'll save one of the bonuses for modern. It is what it is. So we did that. We have Democratic left. Let's do... Let's do the economics to get our 2 civvy factories. Be protectionist. It's canon, the Levy Freeman lore. And a joke mostly, yeah. Like I know that one guy who did the Audrey Condo MC Suave. I know him and I know Sepultura. That's it. That's all I know about Brazil musicians. Standoff in America. We'll see how that goes. What do we have for admirals? A couple guys. A couple options to choose from, it looks like. I think Brazil also has like some pretty nice generals too. Unfortunately, I think we might lose some after ideology switch. It's good enough, honestly. Yeah. Third International. Yeah, I went to university. I used to have there's a guy from Brazil who lived in our dorm, and you know, in North America, you get winter. It's like really cold out, and this guy came over from Brazil, and like he had lived, I think in Quebec, he lived for a bit, but he didn't own a winter jacket, so he just ran the class. I shit you not, in like a fucking t-shirt, in December. It was insane. He's really good at soccer, though. Alright, so what we got here? We got Mac did classic plan, which usually means Mac dies horribly. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe he's done Yorktown. We'll see. Yeah, I guess this changes faster. It's not, the war hasn't started yet. Yeah, so Mac has done San Jacinto. So we'll see how that goes for him. It's an interesting pick. Let's see if he's able to kill the PSA. Alright, decisions. I don't think I need to support any of those guys. Do I want to send one unit over to grind? Like, grinding with one unit's kind of not really all that worth it, I don't think. Got a third construction tech. That'll pay off later for us, I think. Monarchist restoration in Georgia, okay. Looks like Naj is going to kill Jabal Shamar. That's usually what happens. And we have Kuomintang versus Shandong. Interesting. I'd send Attaché, but I have no political power. Seems like a Mac that can actually win, maybe. San Jacinto. Problem with San Jacinto is like you're trying to rush down PSA, and PSA has a mountain range to hide in. Which tends to suck to push through, as opposed to if you do Yorktown, then you rush CSA, or if you do classic plan, you play it smart, you also rush CSA, and the terrain over here is just like a bunch of plains and stuff. It's a lot easier to take them out than it is to try and grind the mountains in PSA. Let's see here. What else do you want to do? We'll go for the recovering economy. And there's another 2 civilian factories down here, which I'd like to get as well. Maybe a 50% research bonus for industry too. I also got to fit in our naval gun somewhere. Don't look at Afghanistan. Why don't you want to look at Afghanistan? Is that still going on? No, it's yeah. Look at that. So King Edward finished that off pretty fat, right quick with his boy Maharaja Ganja Singh. What's wrong with Afghanistan, Sir Mount? Costa Rica has joined the Entente. Okay. Civil War in the USA. Oh, jeez. You gotta support someone. I guess we support the workers. Yeah, we're social democrats, and that's kind of aligned with workers' rights or some shit, so we'll do that. Why is joining the Reichspakt? I mean, I should train up some boys here. Got a few rifles. We'll just keep these ready to go. You get confused with real life. Yeah. Yeah, Afghanistan, that's something. That's really something. Was there? We'll set our new destroyers to just join our fleet. The Second International. Of course, we're not going to get an invite because we're dirty social democrats. Not true syndicalists yet. So, let's see here. Left front. So I guess we don't start the kind of coup path until we've taken the left front focus. I think I might want to grab some of these other economic buffs, maybe these factories and shit, get rid of wake of the war. Before we do that. Another 2 civies. Brazil has pretty nice industry, actually. Compared to a lot of other countries, they're not majors. Based lockdowns. We'll see. Yeah. Oh, this guy's actually really good too. This guy gives us -5% consumer goods. That's nuts. Is that the same guy you get if you go Cindy? No, he's not. No, he's not. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But the syndicalist guy that you're supposed to get also has that trait. -5% consumer goods. Like, to get that for free off your leader is extremely nice. It's Dutch elections. Got left KMT. Are they going to get Shandonged? Power and responsibility. Let's focus on helping the workers. Yes. I'll get that PP. So we can maybe up our mobilization law when we finally have... I think we'll just be able to do it once we have 100 PP. There's Moscow Accord. Toaster economy sucks. Oh, American refugees. Democracy lives here. Ha ha. Oh, that's what a funny joke. We get some extra construction speed off of that. So American refugees actually working for us. And that droplet of oil. You know, we can just invade Venezuela though. They're like right there. I guess we might as well get it though. Do we want these research bonuses for industry? Uh, 50% bonuses to industry aren't bad. I think we have like a lot of other focuses to do too. I think I'm going to go pick up the level 2 guns for medium battery. It's a short research. So we'll grab that so we can start working on our better cruiser design. Do we get more dockyards from the tree? I don't think we do. Like everything else is just kind of research bonuses. Some ports. The 4 free dockyards isn't bad though. Increasing German alignment. We're gonna try to lean on Germany. I thought we were gonna go with the French here. Go with early mob. Help our economy. Our economy out a bit there. Peru-Bolivia Confederation. I need Bolivia's tungsten. And I guess Peru has 20 oil too. It's pretty based. So maybe we'll be going to war with those guys. I'm not sure if I don't think Brazil has any claims though. I think it's a problem. Let's get rid of the recovering from the recession. It's really handicapping us. You know, I guess dockyards are a pretty good choice to get early on because this the negative national spirit does not affect your dockyard output. It's a minus 0%. So you're able to build a few destroyers that we wouldn't have had otherwise. Compared to the other stuff that's on offer early game, it seems like not a bad choice. And we have to do all this stuff to get our tag switch. I guess we'll get the 8 oil. It doesn't hurt to have 8 oil. 130 days, and then What's the bacteria Lanza Forguetes? I don't know what the fuck that is. It's in 70 days for our next armor bonus. So we need to get that maybe soon. After the oil focus, we'll have to get our next tank research focus, and we'll do the focuses to switch ideology, I think. Did they? That's interesting. Brazil, they're taking Confederates, huh? And Middle Africa blew up. So I guess we don't have to worry about them. We could also rush our next level of rifle too, which we might want to do. I think I'm going to grab the industry tech next, though. Yeah, I mean, 8 is also not like a huge amount either, especially on export focus when most of your shit goes to, like 50% of it goes to market. There's only like 4 oil, but like if we are going to use our navy, we might, you know, we'll need everything we can get, I guess. You can always close your economy later. I think we just don't have the research to go after these rifles, I think. Need to worry about our industry and other things. So I was gonna grab the oil. We'll get it. I got the medium battery. Let's go for the next level of dispersed industry. And then we'll get ourselves, these are escort cruisers. Probably don't need level 2 armor on this. Would like a better engine though. Start building that. Are any of these ships worth refitting? A couple of these escort cruisers. Guess we could go for that. This is how much would this cost us to stick a medium battery on here? Get the targeting bonus. These got level 1 armor anyways. I'll just keep those as escort cruisers, and maybe let's actually refit these guys first. Build maybe one more convoy for now. I gotta refit our navy. We'll see if that's worth it. Like I might have to build more dockyards. Like four is just not enough. 4 or 5 dockyards is probably just not enough to really compete on that front. So that does, then we'll do two focuses to get our tank research bonus to line us up with medium 2. And then we'll go for the ideology switch. See, there is a town in Brazil that flew a Confederate flag for decades. I believe they took it down not too long ago. Glorious Americana SP. I'm not sure what that means. Americana SP. Gonna build some cities there too. You go take another look at China and see what's going on over there. Also, the FOP war should be triggering with Argentina. So I guess they've already killed them. Gross. Chile is still syndicalist though. Do they have like some sort of peaceful reunification? What the fuck is that? The hell is that? I don't know. It looks like I don't think I've ever seen that before. China, what do we got going on in China? Looks like Shandong is pushing in left KMT a little bit. Not looking the greatest. Alright, let's look at that. We'll do mechanization. And maybe we want to send an attaché over to CSA or something. USA still has not killed PSA in October 1937. Not great. AUS is Washington. It's pretty thick. Don't want attaché. That might be important to get the attaché. Mobilization is also important, though. We are so political power constrained. Some more shit going on in India. Probably doesn't matter all that much. The Africans are doing African things over here. Maybe we do want to send some volunteers out. Help CNT FAI. Just have basic bitch infantry, but whatever. I guess a little bit of experience. We're not doing anything else, like we might as well. Puerto Rico declares independence, okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for partial mob. I think that helps us out a bit more than the attaché does. Got a whole stack of civvies now. And we should be building at least one factory on trucks. Maybe two. Let's do that. And we'll get the next armor bonus. Project Tomoyo. Sell some homemade tanks. It's like mom's little cooking. Alright, so you have a division in Catalonia. Let's go with, Well, listen, this guy's got improv expert too. That was a harsh leader. Let's go with him. I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if we keep him or not though. We have a brilliant strategist who's also, this guy's like alright. Unfortunately, it looks like we have a lot of guys that have a lot of existing traits. I don't think we're going to be able to grind out better ones, though. Having combined arms expert kind of sucks, too. You'd want to have that slot open for Panzer expert. Some brilliant guys are also politically connected. Huh. Go with that guy. I don't expect they'll be able to do much with one division, but we'll, it doesn't hurt to try, I guess. attack this guy instead. He's kind of low org. CNT FAI is having a rough time. And it looks like they changed the Spanish Civil War. Like, they've got that fervor mechanic now. It's like a bit more volatile. I don't know if I like that because it makes it trickier to grind. And before, Spain was just kind of nice, like lasted forever. You could take your time and get whatever general traits you wanted to. Give ourselves a staff office plan there. Oh no, it's not even an encirclement. It's just them rolling us. Trying to pin those guys there. We got medium tank the first. And we're holding that for that research bonus. I guess ultimately it was kind of pointless to pin there. Well, it looks like we're able to walk around and I guess take advantage of some space over here. We get a big pin on the Carlos maybe. Alright, get Project Tomoyo. Go for medium tank number 2. And we'll start with these things over here. We'll get the political power 100, and then we can use that for an attaché maybe. Or honestly, maybe we just want the industrial company. But that's industrial company is going to be 150. We might be able to afford that after that focus. If we get CNT FAI to win, that would be big too. That's pretty nice. You just get so little experience from grinding with one division. Like, especially if it's like a basic bitch infantry division. Like, you can see that. We're getting basically nothing. Kingdom of Spain is coming hard. Yeah, they are. So we can finish these guys off. Yeah, nice blow against the Carlistas. Yes, I'm not sure if I really care about it. I'm not sure how those guys ultimately wound up with their alignment. Let's get machine tools. So we're probably going to be behind in their doctrines too. Got dispersed industry. Do I want to pay for 288 days? Let's maybe grab this. Because we're going to have to grab another research bonus eventually for that. Maybe we want that before we start making military factories. Maybe that's a bit too greedy, I don't know. Maybe we do go for dispersed industry. Or land doctrine even. Let's start our land doctrine. And we'll again, our choices is Brazil, our mass assault, or a grand battle plan. I think the mass assault tree gives you the better buffs. You get what is this? You get 2 bonuses because as opposed to 1 bonus, you get some more support. You get recruitable population, division recovery rate, and then supply consumption, division attrition. As opposed to planning speed and some army experience. So we'll see. I think if we're going to go invade, do naval invasions, maybe having the negative supply is going to be good. Alright, secure workers' rights. Let's do some railway projects. Send an attaché to the combined syndicates. I guess we're pushing ourselves back. We're pushing people back now. Man, I don't even know what's going on in this war anymore. That's maybe French tanks did. I don't know. AI tanks don't really do anything though. So I mean, I don't think that was it. Partito Liberal splits. All right, so I guess the Liberals have not taken their election loss very well. They decided to split off. How's this going over here? Syndicates look like they're doing okay. Alright, so we got new workers' legislations. They're both modern and just. An example of scares seen around the world. Truly, we have accomplished our mission, but more challenges lay ahead for Brazil. This looks like it's stalemating out. You have truly fair and just laws in Brazil, finally. Promises made, promises kept. I guess it's not bad to learn Hill. If we could learn Hill Fighter, we get Improv Expert. But our Field Marshal already has Improv Expert anyways, so we don't really need to do that. It's nice when you start with those things. Okay, well, there's an issue over here. Get ourselves some artillery. It's skipping? Okay. Let's go to that sorted itself out. We're attacking this guy here. Looks good. Unit does not have as good stats as that Spanish unit. It's a little bit concerning. I'll go for this over here. It could be because we've got mostly basic rifles still. I think Spain starts with like modern rifles, whereas we did not. I'll pin this guy. Railway projects, nice to get some infrastructure. We'll do increased public salaries. Not garrison the right area. That was a bit redundant, but whatever. Cuba joined the Reichspakt, so I'll have to worry about the Cubans. Oh no, Supplement got broke. That guy's walking out. The guy was also forced to retreat. Fair enough. Yeah. Russian declared war on non-combatant unions. We got the crisis on the dawn. I think let's start maybe building some military factories up. I'd still like to keep building cities though. I think we get a bunch of military factories from our tree. So we'll have to get later. I remember Brazil being kind of like a late bloomer country. It takes a while for them to get going. Alright, so here we have the Chilean Crisis. We have never officially broken relations with Chile after the syndicalist revolution, and many times have members from that government visited us. Today, an unknown person in Chilean politics, Mr. Labarca, visited the Quartet and was welcomed by President Mangabira, something that caused nothing less than panic in the nation. The idea of a known syndicalist radical meeting with the president is seen as both absurd and borderline treason, and many military officers in the press issued statements that read more like ultimatums to our government than anything. If we fold to their demands, we will be arresting an innocent man and falling out of favor with any leftists in our nation and abroad. And the opposite is true if we do not. But the danger of civil war looms on the horizon. Decision must be taken immediately. We have to do a fellow champion of the workers who doesn't wish us harm. And we'll get some political power off that too, even if you can use to get yourselves an industrial company. Ball of Madrid. I think the Carlos got it though. Coup attempt. The army would have no more after the government's refusal of their demands and prepared to assault the presidential palace and end our government by force. The so-called Chilean crisis has escalated in ways we could never have foreseen, and some have already suggested the president to step down to avoid bloodshed. However, if we stand our ground, sympathetic elements in the army will surely side with us, and we can, in theory, resist. Brazil stands at a crossroads in history, and the decision of the head of state will determine its future. I'll save here just in case I don't pick the right option. They shall not pass. So we can kill this guy. Machine tools. Let's go for our next level of dispersed industry. Might be warranted. What else can we get? Maintenance companies might. I know that could be okay. I'm not sure if I want to pursue a maintenance strat though. And we just get our industry tax. As we refused to step down, the barracks fell into chaos. The unexpected response resulted in mutinies for a coup that would not only be illegal but dangerous, considering the large amount of leftist and liberal forces who would surely oppose any kind of military takeover. As the crisis faded and we gathered our wits, our stand surely seems wise in hindsight. But one cannot help but wonder the great tragedy and loss of life that was so narrowly avoided. Thankfully, there won't be a civil war. We'll do the left front. There won't be a civil war, right? Right? I guess we'll find out. Just a friend of the nation. Yeah, good thing we use all that political power. Or just be in the garbage bin right now. Things are looking better for CNT FAI. So the Carlistas died. Okay. I thought the Carlistas were doing pretty good. That's a bit surprising. Modernists gather in Sao Paulo again. Well, modernist circles have met. Okay, so I guess this is just like another art show event. So October we'll have our cruiser refitted. So there you go. Go this way. I don't want to snake the allies out or the AI out too much. Increase salaries. Okay, so do you want to increase public salaries? You don't really have that much to spend PP on right now. We'll get the stability. We'll have the World Cup for football. It's coming to Rio. We'll see if Brazil will pull through, or if it'll be Uruguay who once again wins the cup. It's gonna be a little bit cheeky here. Might be able to. No. Well, looks like we might get some kills there. Oh no, we got overrun. Shit. Shite. I don't think I'm going to send another unit. I think hopefully CNT will be able to pull it out. I hope. We have high fervor. High fervor. Alright, so we have the left front. So what do we want to do now? I think let's go for this extra research bonus for industry. And maybe get ourselves some military factory. Or you know what? Let's. Like one of these gives us bonuses to doctrine or something, doesn't it? Might be misremembering that. Oh, there's a research slot down here. I think we definitely want this tree. Yeah, we'll do that. Renew state arsenals. And we'll keep on going with these. Is that worth it for 340 days though? Maybe we want to wait for a bonus. What else we get though? Get mech. It's gonna be 39 soon. Like we're not gonna need a research bonus for this, even though we're gonna get one eventually. Let's go for the machine tools instead. We have a lot of lines that are kind of close. We've almost got medium tank 2 as well. Uruguay won the World Cup. Those bastards. Thought Brazil was #1. Increased syndicalist support. The government's achievements have been piggybacked by many workers' organizations that supported us throughout the years, including CGT. Well, it's daft at best to assume that they were responsible for such an improvement. The people have difficulty knowing that. Naturally. Damn Cindy's trying to redistribute the credit. A bunch of research bonuses for industry there, actually, which you might want to pick up. We get. Where are we on the tools path? If we get 2 more bonuses for tools, we could get ourselves maybe another retention over here. Mangabira reaffirms his goals. Alright, we will prevail. We will prevail. I thought we were supposed to go Cindy, though. Oh no, I picked the wrong choice. God damn it. I don't know. I fucking hate the choose your own adventure mechanics. I fucking hate that. So dumb. So I guess if you want to play the Union of Brazil, you have to do the coup. It says. Syndicalist counter coup. There we go. Fellow traitors have seized the presidential palace after arresting President Mangabira and declaring a pronunciamento. They would not step down. The reactionary officers clearly miscalculated their strength. In Rio, especially in terms of manpower, leftist military men, workers' militia, anarchists, and students led by Isidoro Dios Lopez and Luis Carlos Prestes, not to mention civilian leaders, successfully seized barracks and the palace after a day of intense conflict. While the future is certainly uncertain, there is little doubt that Brazil's capitalists overplayed their hand and accelerated the arrival of the revolution. Brazil is liberated from capitalism. Ho ho! So we have Isidoro Diaz Lopez over here. So we have the coup. What a piss off though, boys. What a piss off. We'll get this, I think we're getting this next. Okay, first Congress of Trade Unions. As we purge Brazil of its capitalist junta, we now have to decide on our new leadership. Many local syndicalists already were based in Rio for political reasons, but the decision on how Brazil will head towards socialism is now up in the air, to be decided by the first Congress of Trade Unions. Three main ideological factions arose in the small time we had to ponder and debate. The Orthodox Syndicalists are, as the name suggests, the ones that are attuned to foreign intellectuals and European syndicalism, while the autonomists see the European governments as excessively large and centralized, and claim that Brazil is simply too large and varied to be administered in such a way. The third faction, the Maximalists, are a minority by a large margin, but their loud cries for action and strong leadership resonate with some leaders. No matter who walks off the first Congress in power, the choice is an irreversible one for the path their nation must take in the following decades. And thus many debates are being held, even as the forces outside the state seek to push for counter-revolution. I'll say make it safe here. What do you guys say? You guys said you want a totalist, right? Redex's guides. Yeah, Redex's guides and regular Kaiserreich just wants to fucking troll you with this bullshit. It's like, oh, we'll pick Maximalistas, but wait, oh no, there's a counter coup, and if you pick Maximalists, you wind up with autonomists instead. Great, wonderful. Why would they do that? They say he wants to overthrow the government and install a military dictatorship. How come the event doesn't do that? How come that makes you go syndicalist instead? It's just silly. Let's go with... Yeah, so this guy over here gives you consumer goods factories minus 5%, which is very good. And it doesn't tell you what you get with the other guys here. I guess we'll go totalists. That's what Chad said they wanted to see. We'll go with the fucking totalists here. The Maximalistas. The Union of Brazil is proclaimed. Brazil's future is now. We have always lived under the oppression of a small upper class since our independence, but no more. The world is now aware of the power of the workers, and peoples of the earth rise across the continents against their would-be masters. We will now ensure prosperity and peace for Brazil, for the workers, by the workers. Okay, so we get that. Maximalist first move. Begin the Maximariat. So that gets rid of extreme decentralization. Do I want to do that, or do I want to get do I want to get this shit here first? Our political power gain is like a little bit shit though. Let's grab this first, get the political power gain. Coerce the clergy. What is this? The clergy ignorantly accuses us of being atheists. None have more faith than us. The church will be made to support us. Otherwise, who knows what kind of unsavory elements might retaliate against them. Divided clergy. It's no simple matter to be a man of God today, as we have continuously moved away from state Catholicism. Many Christians in Brazil feel that our government is atheist, while others praise its work for the poor. The division is palpable, exacerbated by the tense political situation in Italy. We do not have the capacity or the mandate to end such strife inside the church. We can hope that the biggest faith in the country comes around and sees the good we have to do. They'll realize we are a force of good sooner or later. Oof, more PP down. It's alright, flag. Was that supposed to be a torch and hammer? Provincial revolts. Yeah, the bourgeoisie have risen in revolt against our new union, led by provincial leaders who are terrified of losing their power. It was naive to think that the transition could possibly be peaceful, but we must resist and press on for the sake of workers in these states. They resist progress! Those bastards. So we have, is it just Bahia? I guess it was before our guys got encircled, so haha. Joke's on them. Looks like we kept that guy anyways. Sure, we'll go with this guy. So that's all we can afford for now. If I'd known that was where that was going to pop up, we could have maybe had our guys in position a bit sooner. Let's use the rails here. Ooh, Bahia looks like they got a lot of guys, though. You know, let's actually, we might need to micro. Like, so I'm clicking on, you see I'm clicking on that and it's not selecting the unit. That's extremely frustrating. Like, that really pisses me off when the controls just don't work. This way. So we go 4 speed. Fortunately, our guys are mostly slow infantry. I don't think I really need to worry about this, like, land over here. If they want to spread out up that way, that's fine. They just need to get to their victory points. I'll try and cut that guy off. And more modernists in Sao Paulo, okay. Oh, those guys use the rails and get in position faster. We'll try and pin that guy. I think our points over here, like we have guys in position here. We can pin if we have to. Should kill that guy eventually. We'll leave him there. It's a bit World Cup postponed. Okay, go take their capital. Or is this is also, that's ours. So where's the rest of their VPs? I guess that was it. That's all we had to do. Okay, that's like we're still at war with Rio Grande del Sul. Down here. I didn't even know they rebelled. That's bullshit. Well, one down. I guess we'll schleife and plan this shit. For a greener symbol, yeah, I guess. It doesn't, nothing about that really screams Brazilian to me. You know? Sports incentives. Brazilians have always enjoyed sports, and to many, it's their de facto religion. Sports build character and are excellent exercise to help children focus and learn to work in groups. It's a will of the people. We have to beat Uruguay next time. This is gonna be annoying. I don't have transport tech. No. Oh, fuck myself there. Looks like these are where our gaps are, so we'll send our boys over this way. Terrain over here is pretty cancerous to fight in. And I think I picked machine tools here. Italians confront each other. Italians in Brazil arrived here in the 1800s. Landowners sought cheap labor for their plantations after the abolition of slavery. They still kept arriving in large numbers, and it's without doubt the largest immigrant community along with Germans and Japanese. Really, Japan's a big Brazil population. Okay. The Italian Civil War left scars on people who lost their homeland in the war, and ideological allegiances to the Italian Social Republic were kept hidden until our proclamation of the Union of Brazil. Hiding turned into gloating, and then confrontations. The angry mobs fight people they once saw as brothers for coming to the same place. Okay, we have I don't know. We'll do destroy reactionary symbol. Oh, that's a, you know, that hurts. That's a big stability hit. Racist policies fail. As attempts to detach the church from daily life of people have been failures. The people see this as an attack of their very beings, as an attempt to brainwash them, and as such, direct action was almost uniformly met with hostility. We have no option other than to seek a settlement with the church. Those bastards. Need to pin there. Shit. It looks like there's no unit in this tile. What the fuck is that? Is this guy... That's some bullshit. Should have maybe researched transports. can pin here. Try and sneak this guy in. Well, there's a lot of units stuck on this tile. Just need to get around them. This guy over here. Shit, it's not fast enough. You know, we have this ability to get us over rivers a bit better, so we'll try that. Right, now this guy can move. Alright, we're across the river. Go that way. Trying to keep this guy locked down. Diminished profits. Live in an area of turmoil. Oof. Take 100. Oh, that's a pretty harsh debuff. Where's the capital for these guys? I guess it must be quite a ways down there still. Yeah, it is. These guys must have snaked a lot while I was busy fighting those other guys. Settlement with religious groups. Okay. Leave one guy there because I can't afford to lose that tile and get encircled. I'll start going that way, I guess. Need at least one of these guys to stay here, though. Not sure which unit's attacking where. So maybe put some pressure on that guy to stop him from moving. Well, I'm just gonna get beat up, is what it is. And let's keep the pressure on them when we take these VPs. That's probably the easiest way to deal with this problem. Got him. We avoided losing too much shit in that war, I think. Alright, so war's over. Wonderful. We'll have obligatory party membership. And these are, you know, we're not getting a whole lot of value to these national spirits. We're just kind of getting fucked. It's also getting pretty late too. I think I might continue this campaign tomorrow. So we got the Civil War, and I think I'm gonna call this here, and we'll continue this tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Levy Freeman signing out.